Hi everyone, good morning. Good evening.
Yeah, hi ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. So, we'll start the session. Sorry about yesterday. I have some internet issue, could not join. So, as we discussed after Diwali, Tuesday onwards, we will have regular classes, right? Python, we will start with Python. Today, I will be guiding you for installation, right? We'll make sure all the necessary
Hello.
softwares are there.
I
Yeah,
enrolled this class.
yeah.
Yes, I yesterday I enrolled this class, but ma'am, yesterday recording I didn't receive.
No, yesterday there was no class.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So actually today onwards you need recordings. I mean all past classes it's just demo recording. Today onwards we will start actually. Today also it is just installation. Monday is a holiday because Diwali. So Tuesday onwards regular classes will happen. But today's class is also very important, right? So as I
Okay.
go, yeah, you want to tell something? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you have any question, if you want to ask something, so you can be there. At the end of the session, I will answer, right? So after the class is completed, you can ask your queries and I will answer, right? It will take hardly 30 minutes, the installation part. Super easy. I think most of you already know it. In case you don't have any knowledge, this will be helpful. So this entire course, two things we will use, two ID. ID, what is ID? So Python is fine. Like it's a, Python is nothing but it's a language, right? But we need ID to write code, right? We need ID to write our code. So two IDs we will be using. The first ID is nothing but your Jupyter Lab. So to understand Jupyter Lab, you should have basic understanding about Jupyter Notebook first. Okay. So today, I think the drive will be created. We have enough registrations and enrollment. So I think today onwards, you will get materials. In this weekend, your assignment is you have to complete the installation before we start the class. I will maybe once everything is done, so we will have a WhatsApp group also. Any extra bonus lecture notes, I will upload there, share there, but rest all things will be shared in Google Drive. Everything. So today you can see Jupyter Notebook tutorial video, 1 hour. So I'll talk about Jupyter Notebook, but Jupyter Lab is something which is pretty more advanced than Jupyter Notebook, right? So for Jupyter Lab, we will be using for development. So mostly for machine learning, right? And all the pandas and everything. So till machine learning, whatever we will do, the model, till the model development work, right? We will be using Jupyter Lab. But when we go to MLOPS, machine learning operationalizing code, we will come to something called VS Code. So we strongly need either VS Code or PyCharm, but VS Code, I think most of you already have VS Code, right? I'll explain about VS Code. So we need at least one of it, VS Code or PyCharm. VS Code is easy, right? In future, if you are going for web development, let's say you are running HTML code or you want CSS code for any other language code if you are running, right? So VS Code is universal. So I think this is lightweight. PyCharm is specific to Python. Both is good, but I will prefer VS Code. So two IDs we will be installing today. And along with that, what will be the Python, right? So the Python that we will be using is Anaconda Python. If you want, you can have a separate Python, like you can go to python.org and install, but it's not needed. So Anaconda Python is sufficient, right? So we'll be using Anaconda. So what is Anaconda? Anaconda is a Python package manager. So everything all in one you will get. So I'll write down the steps. And if you want, you can do along with me, right? For every step, I will give you some time. Most of you already will have all of these things because these are so common. But in case anyone is very new, they can follow me and complete the things along with me. But before I start, let me first show you. So first thing is installing Anaconda. So the first step is installing Anaconda. So we need Python, right? We don't have Python. So we will be installing Python. So while installing Python, we will get lot of things. With Anaconda, we will get Python. We will get Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook, right? This is again very similar to Jupyter Lab. Jupyter Lab is built on top of Jupyter Notebook. And Jupyter Notebook, you should know why. Because if you go to cloud, AWS SageMaker, or maybe Azure, any platform you go, Databricks, you will see in cloud, Jupyter Notebook is used as an IDE. So Jupyter Notebook is very, very essential thing, right? You need to know. You will get IDE, you will get Python. Along with that, what you will get is Python packages. So what all Python packages which are important Python packages, right? Important Python packages will be installed. Important Python packages will be installed, right? Not everything, but important. So all of these things at a time we will get. So this is step number 1. So let me show you what you need to do is you need to just go to your Google, right? And here you need to type Anaconda Python download. Okay? Let me repeat. So you need to go to Google and type Anaconda Python download. So what we are doing, step number 1, we are installing Python, right? So you just need to come here and here in Anaconda page, you just need to click on this Python anaconda.org. This is the official site, right? This is the home page. You can not this one. So need to go to the first link. Okay, so here you can just click on the first link, anaconda.com/download. So in this link, you can see, you just go down and there's a download option based on your operating system, Windows, Mac or Linux. You can select on this download. So before that, what is Anaconda? You can know more about Anaconda going to their About Us page. I'm leaving that as an assignment, but in short, Anaconda is all in one, right? So you can see here, our repository features 8,000 open source data science and machine learning packages. So if you look at this, what I said, you will get Python packages also. Whatever packages are important for data science, most of the packages will be auto-installed for you along with Python. Package means what? Python is a language, right? For example, I'm using Python for machine learning. So I will be using a package, third-party package called sklearn, right? For machine learning. So like that, for many applications, for many tasks, we have a lot of libraries, a lot of packages. So what we do is pip install, whatever package we need to install it using pip install command. So what is the benefit of Anaconda? As the name suggests, as the site is suggesting, 8,000 open source data science packages like sklearn, like pandas, matplotlib. A lot of packages are auto-installed. Auto-install means along with Python, it will come. What is the other advantage? Other advantage is IDE, right? You will get IDE and very easily you can actually create Python environments. I'll show you everything, but let's first install, right? So everything you need to get started in data science on your workstation. That is Anaconda. Free distribution install, thousands of the most fundamental DS, AI and ML packages. Thousands of most fundamental packages will be auto-installed along with Python. Manage package and environments from desktop application. Remember this point. I'll show you in demo how we can manage our packages and how we can create environments using Anaconda. So this is again a very good advantage. Deploy across hardware and software platforms. So a lot of advantage. So what we are going to do is we are not going to see, you can go to native Python. So native Python means what? You can go to python.org. So this is the official site. You can come here and you can also download this. That's absolutely fine. And using VS Code, you can start coding. But in this, only Python you will get. You will not get all those 8,000 open source packages installed for you. You will not get Jupyter Notebook installed for you. You will not get Spider, another ID, which comes with Anaconda installed for you. You have to use VS Code for package, like package management. You will not have any package manager and all that, right? So basically, Anaconda is industry level application. So in industry also we use it. Step number 1, go to anaconda.com site and then download this, right? I already have Anaconda, so I can show you, but you can see the download has started. So I will just pause it because I already have. So it is something around 1 GB. Why it is 1 GB? As I said, it has everything, 8,000 packages, along with that Python, plus Jupyter Notebook, plus Spider. So this is step number 1. Any doubt in step number 1? Everybody, what you need to do now? Go to Anaconda and download it. Start downloading. Go to the site and download it, right? It will take just 2 minutes. You can do it. Based on your internet speed, it may take 1 or 2 minutes or maybe more than that. Once it is downloaded, let me start it, right? So once it is downloaded, you need to do nothing. Just click on next, next, next and done. This is for Windows machine. If you are Mac user or Linux user, very simple. You know how to install softwares, right? Just drag and drop. So you do the drag and drop and it will be auto install. So once it is done, right? The application is kind of exe file is there. You can do nothing, just next, next, next and done. If you just want to change the path, some people, if they are using Office laptop, maybe they, or if you want to kind of download it in D drive, so you can do that. Now it is done, right? Now it is done, completed. So I'm just opening it. See, this is how it will open. Sorry, multiple times I have clicked. So you need to do nothing, just next, next, do nothing, just me, next. Here you need to change the path if you wish to install in any other folder, but default is user folder, C users and your name and then Anaconda 3. So remember you have this Anaconda 3, newly a folder will created, a new folder will be created in this location, right? Inside C users, Anaconda 3. You please check your location in Mac. It will be home folder. In home folder, you will see this Anaconda 3 is created. Inside this Anaconda 3 folder, everything will be there. So in future, if you want to search Anaconda, where you need to go? This path, because it is getting downloaded here. See users, JAWS, and then Anaconda 3. So inside this folder, everything will come. I already have Anaconda 3, so it is not showing me next option. Can you see this? It is disabled because I have already Anaconda 3. But I think for you, you can click on this next, next, next. But if you want to change your destination folder, here you can browse and change. Once it is done, you just click on this finish and then Anaconda installation is done. So I'll just pause here for some time. Any doubt in this installation? Any doubt?
Ma'am, regarding for the Mac installation,
Yeah.
there 4 options are there.
Okay.
Download that one, that is installation, command line installation, and M1 graphical installation and M1 command line installation. Can I able to download the graphical installation?
Graphical installation, yes. Not command line. You need to install the graphical one.
Okay.
The first one.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. So it will take just 5 minutes. Download and next, next, done. Mac, download and then drag, drop, done. Mac users, I just want to make sure you know where you are installing. Mostly inside, it's better if you create a folder inside home. I have seen students searching Anaconda 3. You can definitely get it through Finder, but it's better to create a folder inside home. Maybe You can name it whatever you want. And inside that you install. Inside that you will get your Anaconda 3. So later it will be easy for you to find it. And Windows, by default, it is users folder, I think. Right? I'll wait for maybe 2 minutes. Is it clear, everyone? Others, is it? Please say yes, yes, if it is clear. Others, can you do this installation? I know for many of you, the first few classes will be very much repetitive, or maybe not repetitive, but it will be kind of, you already know kind of topics, but that's fine. You can, only for a few days, it will be like that. But once we complete the core Python, when we move to pandas, all new topics, right? I know many of you already have all of these things in your system, but again, many of you are from non-technical background. So I need to start from scratch. Okay. Now, once it is done, let me know if you have any queries, right? If you are facing any difficulty or any error, you can let me know. I will help you reinstalling it. But once it is, I think you will not get any error. Once it is done, right? Everything is set. You can see in Windows or in Mac, you can go to the Anaconda 3 folder. Here I will search Anaconda, right? Anaconda 3 folder. Can you see this? Anaconda 3 folder is there. And Mac user, you already know where you have installed. That's why I told you Anaconda 3, you can, inside home, you create a folder, right? And inside that, you keep this Anaconda 3. So it is easier for you. So once installation is done, you can see all of this file will come inside this Anaconda 3 folder. If you want to, in future, if you want to uninstall, from where you can uninstall, who can tell? From where you can uninstall? I have seen people just deleting. No, that will not. Actually, you should uninstall. This is the file where you can uninstall, or control panel, you can go and uninstall, right? But otherwise, you can see everything is present here. There is a folder called environments. Just remember, whatever environments you will create, say I have 2 environments, big data and web development. I'll show you about this. I'll come here. We'll go slow, no problem. And there is like libraries. I just want to show you library, and then here library site packages. Inside that, all the packages will be there. There is something called site packages. So you can see this is all. What is this? This is pickle. This is, all of these are Python source files. So a lot of things are there. So this is just to validate, right? So packages, if you click on these packages, a lot of packages and a lot of things are there. Fine. Okay. So now we all have installed this Anaconda in your system. I'm assuming everybody has this Anaconda. When I'm saying you have Anaconda, you already have Python 3.11. See which is the latest one? Python 3.11, right? So you have the latest Python 3.11 installed, done, check. Also, you have all the packages, check. Also, you have Jupyter Notebook and Spider. Now, how to check? You just need to come here in Windows. In Mac, you open your terminal and type. Here you can type something called Anaconda. Okay, let me show you this and then I will go to Anaconda prompt. Okay. Let me repeat. So you are here. You are in Anaconda 3, right? You are in Anaconda 3 folder.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you please open the Jupyter Notepad, or you can open for me the Anaconda?
No, Jupyter I have not gone. Step by step. Step 1, I am in here. I am in step 1. Installing Anaconda Python. So I have just gone to the site, downloaded Anaconda.
That is okay, but how to open from Jupyter Notebook, but in the site?
Going there, wait, step by step. We should not jump. After standard 1, standard 2, we need to go. You're jumping standard 1 to standard 5. We'll go there, right? One by one. So once the installation is done, second step is what you're asking. How to open IDE, right? That's what I was showing. So how to open IDE, what you need to do is, there is easy way, but let me show you the difficult way first. You type something called Anaconda Navigator. Can you see this circle, green color circle? So you need to open this. This is the difficult way. We will never use it, but just only one time. I just want to show you. Just 1 second. So I just need to here. It will take time. This Anaconda Navigator will take time. So this green color circle, if you click on this, this is called Anaconda Navigator. What is this? This is the dashboard where everything you can manage from. This is a UI, you can say UI. In Mac also, you will find this Anaconda Navigator, right? You search in the Finder, you search Anaconda Navigator and you will get this green color circle. Click on that green color circle. It will take some time, maybe 1-2 minutes. And once it is done, you will see this page, right? So you can see a lot of things are there. You will not find all of these things because in your system, you might not have installed. I have installed Jupyter Lab and VS Code. So it is showing here. I can launch it from here directly. But otherwise, except Jupyter Lab and VS Code, rest all things you will able to see. Let me know, yeah, are you able to see everything? Jupyter Notebook, Spider, everything you are able to see? If you click on this Anaconda Navigator, there is green color symbol. You can see a lot of things are there. So this Spider is Scientific Python Development Environment. What is Spider? S for Scientific, PY for Python, D for Development, E for Environment. Scientific Python Development Environment. What is this? This is very lightweight and very, very easy Python IDE. If you feel like Jupyter Notebook is a little complicated, Spider you can use. It's super, super simple. VS Code and Jupyter Notebook, little difficult to learn, but Spider is super easy. Like from without any training, you can start using it. Super simple and lightweight and very powerful. So Spider is automatically installed along with Jupyter Notebook. You will get Spider 2 IDE you will get. So what is this? This is Python IDE, Python development environment, right? So you can write your code here in this Spider. So for example, I'll talk about Spider later, but it's super simple. So here you will write your script. Let's say I'm just writing print. I'm writing some Python code here. Let's say print hello. Right? Can you see the benefit of using ID? I have just selected print and it is showing me the complete description of that function. So a lot of help I can take. Anyway, that we will discuss later, but I have just written a Python code here. So this area, this entire area, right? You have this area you will write Python code. And can you see this green color symbol on the top? You click on that and it will ask you what is the console. So you want to run in the default configuration. So run. So you can see the output here. Can you see this? This is the output. This is the output, right? This is the output. Here you will write. Here you will see the output. And any variable, whatever you will see let me show you one more example. Let's say I am assigning a variable a equals to 5. Right? And then if I just run this, you can see in the variable a is there, integer 5. So all the data frame, variable, arrays, whatever data structure, you will find in the variable, all the variable, plots, files, everything, help, right? For example, I just want to take help for print. So you can see how nicely you can see all the help about print function. So it's very nice idea. Many people, they don't use it, but I really like it. So it's very lightweight. For if you're building a standalone page, you don't need multiple pages. I think Spider is much, much better, right? Simple ID. So you don't want, you can remove, you can change the look. there is a view option here. You can go to toolbar, go to view, right? You can, where is that? Windows layout. Go to Windows layout and you can RStudio, MATLAB. So horizontal split, vertical split. So you can split like this. You don't want this. So a lot of views are there. You can try, right? Windows layout. You just want, let's say Matplotlib layout. So this is the another layout. So you can change the look. You can change. Go to Windows layout, RStudio layout, and again go to view, default layout, spider default layout, right? You can close this if you don't want. You can just close this. You can increase, decrease, whatever you want. So a lot of things you can do. Is it clear? I know it is very like, maybe sometime we will use spider, so you'll know more. So this is one IDE which we might not be using for this course, because most of the code that we will write is multi-page, in the sense multiple scripts, right? In the app, there will be multiple scripts. The project is an app, right? So when you have multiple scripts, spider might not be a good tool, right? So we will be using Jupyter Lab and VS Code. Again, how to launch Jupyter Notebook? You click on this launch and Jupyter Notebook will open. I have shown you spider. It will come default. Jupyter Notebook will also come default. With Anaconda, you will get 2 default ID already set. Python is set, package is set, ID is set. Everything is done. You are ready. You can start coding. So this will open in local host, right? It's a cloud-based or basically local host. You can see it is opening in your browser, local browser. And as I said, if you want to become expert in Jupyter Notebook, which is highly recommended, and this is a mandatory thing you should do. I'm giving you 1 week of time to be comfortable using Jupyter Notebook. If you are comfortable using Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab is very similar to Jupyter Notebook. See, this is a Jupyter Notebook, whatever you are looking here. And if I just open this thing, right? Where is that? The Anaconda Navigator. If I open my Jupyter Lab, you will see inside Jupyter Lab, actually I'm opening Jupyter Notebook. Are you getting? But what is not there in Jupyter Notebook is multiple script. If you're running multiple script, Jupyter Notebook is not good, because only one script here you can see. Jupyter Lab is very good for multiple scripts. See, I have multiple script. I am running an app. So I have multiple scripts. There are a lot of things. But again, inside every script, whatever I'm creating a new file means I am actually creating a notebook only. Are you getting? So all of these things are notebooks, Jupyter notebooks. Just 1 second. Yeah, you can see now better, right? So this is Jupyter Lab. Jupyter Lab means like this, you can see multiple. So I am running an app. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of the 6 pages are inside this particular app, right? So are you getting? So this is basically nothing but if you're working with multiple scripts, Jupyter Lab. So inside Jupyter Lab, whatever you're writing is actually Jupyter Notebook. So if you click on this plus, you will get. So this is what? Jupyter Notebook. So if you're strong in this, Jupyter Lab very easily you can get. So the first step to understand Jupyter Lab is Jupyter Notebook. What you need to do now? I will share once today the drive is created. I will upload 1 hour Jupyter Notebook tutorial, end-to-end, complete tutorial. I have even explained how to open Jupyter Notebook, how to create a Python notebook, how to upload Python notebook, download Python notebook, right? How to write your code. And Jupyter Notebook is very different than any other IDE you have ever seen in your life. How? Let me show you some examples so that you will understand. Let's say I have created this note, which I'm going to share with you in the Pandas class. This is not only supporting Python code. Obviously, it will support Python code, but it also supports Markdown. You can see code and Markdown. Code means Python code. Markdown means Markdown. So it supports Markdown. And because it is supporting Markdown, it is very good for documentation. See here, I don't need to write my let's say I'm writing my code in VS Code, only Python I can write, .py. I cannot write text. If I have to write text, I have to comment. But here, markdown, I can bullet, I can bold it, I can add headings, I can add hyperlinks, YouTube URLs, any reference link you can give, picture, images you can add, you can bold, you can give numbering, and it is very awesome. If you click on this, let's say first part, it will take you to this. Internal links. This is called internal links. Second part, it will take you to second part. See, I have given headings and then bullet points, and then this is Python code. So this is not there in any IDE except Jupyter Notebook. That's what is very popular among data engineers and data scientists. If you go to any cloud platform, AWS, Azure or GCP, Google Colab is nothing but Jupyter Notebook. AWS SageMaker is nothing but Jupyter Notebook. Azure Databricks or anything you're using is nothing but Jupyter Notebook. Everywhere Jupyter Lab you will see, inside which Jupyter Notebook will be there. So there is no escape. You have to learn it, right? Okay. So many things I have told. Let me repeat. Step number 1, what we have done, we have gone to Google side and installed Anaconda in our system. What is Anaconda? All-in-one. It has installed 3.11 Python latest version. Along with that, it also has installed 2 IDEs for us. One is Jupyter Notebook and one is Spider. So I have given you a quick overview about Spider. Maybe later you can explore further. We are not using Spider, but you can use it. It's a very lightweight, good IDE. But there is another IDE which we are going to use very often, that is called Jupyter Notebook. You can click on this launch to open Jupyter Notebook. What is Jupyter Notebook? Jupyter Notebook is nothing but it's a kind of notebook which will give you Markdown plus Python code. So you can create nice documentation. So let me show you some machine learning project. You will be really impressed. You will be very happy to look at the graphs, charts, and everything, right? Let's say I'm just showing you some. Let's say 1 second. Okay, so let me show you this small project, right? Let's say this is some project you have worked on. So you have given the project title, you have given the data set, you have given the step names and then code. You can see the output below the code. And if there is some chart, you can see the charts like this. You can save the chart, save image, right? And you can see nicely. If you want to zoom, you can actually zoom, and especially the charts, if you want to look at the charts nicely, right? Which you might not be getting in VS Code. I mean, you will get the charts, but in a separate PNG format, right? But here it is integrated in the browser. So it is very nice. And I will tell you one of the best advantage, you can download it in HTML format. So that's the best thing. I like it. What is the best thing about HTML? Let's say your manager is a VP, vice president. He really is not interested to install all of these applications. To run your output, he has to install many Python application or packages. He just want to see your code. You can actually disable all the code and only the plots. You can share it with him, and it's a HTML file. So anyone can just open without installing anything. This is the entire code. This is the HTML file. You can share it with anyone. Especially the charts are nice. So Jupyter Notebook is very heavily used among data scientists for data analytics. Okay, now you might be asking me one question, how I will know about Jupyter Notebook. What is the answer? How you will know about Jupyter Notebook? How you will learn? What you will do? What you need to do? You need to go through the recording that I'm going to share. The 1-hour video and material that I'm going to share today after the class, right? Today or maybe early morning tomorrow, because it's too late. Once the drive is created, you'll get a notification. All the people who have enrolled, right? Go to your Google Drive and there will be one folder called software installation, where you will find today's video. Along with that, Jupyter Notebook tutorial will be there. You have to finish that Jupyter Notebook tutorial before you come for next class, right? If you know Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab is same as Jupyter Notebook, plus some advanced things. I'll talk about Jupyter Lab in the next class. Is it clear? Any doubt? Okay, so if today is your first class, you have missed nothing. We just started from today onwards. All past classes are just question answer, right? Demo sessions. The content we are starting from today. So you have not missed anything. This is the first class, right? Okay. So far, any doubt, anyone? Is it clear? Any doubt, anyone? Girish, Hari Krishna, Kishore, Mukesh, is it clear? Prashad?
It is okay. Hello? It is okay.
Yeah.
But how will we write with the PDF? How will we write within a Jupyter Notepad?
Sorry, I did not get it.
Yeah, how will we write with that pandas, that theory? How will we write within the Jupyter?
How we will write what?
Please show me your project once. I will tell you.
How to write those things you're asking, right?
Yeah.
So who can answer how to write things like this?
This is writing the how will write this all this.
How to know how to write? What you need to do?
Yeah.
Anyone? To write your own Jupyter notebook, to become expert in Jupyter notebook, what assignment I have given? Who can say? You need to go through what?
Recording video.
Correct. Recording video. That there is a recording video of 1 hour. And I'll give everything that I'm sharing randomly someday I will keep a quiz, right? Quiz means I will ask you question, any one of you. So please make sure you need to follow. Otherwise, I mean, whatever I'm saying, there is a link. If you don't understand today's class, there's a link. If you don't know Jupyter Notebook, you will feel very difficulty while I'm writing code in Jupyter Lab. If you don't understand Jupyter Lab, when we go to cloud for deployment, AWS SageMaker, when you look at that, you will not understand. Are you getting? So there is a link. So please follow whatever I am saying. You need more time, you take, but you need to complete the things. Jupyter Notebook, you should not skip. It is mandatory thing. 1 hour video. Please go through it. I will show you if you want. Maybe just give me 1 minute. Let me show you. So this is previous batch recording, but this is same, right? Software installation is same. I'm going to share this folder. I'll upload this folder. In this, you will find material and this. So leave about this Python installation because today's class recording anyway you are going to get. But Jupyter Notebook tutorial, this is mandatory. You need to go through it. And there is a material also. In material, you will see this Jupyter Notebook tutorial notebook. Whatever is there in this file, everything is explained. Everything has been explained in the video. Whatever is there, entire note has been explained. Let me show you what is there. So once you go through this, let me upload that, right? So once you go through the video, Jupyter Notebook tutorial video, you will understand how to make anything italic, right? How to make anything bold, right? Bold and italic combined. Headings, different types of headings, how to give. Mostly markdown. It's a tutorial on markdown. Paragraphs, how to write your own paragraphs. Line breaks, how to give line breaks. Block quotes, how to write block quotes, nested block quotes. And then ordered list, unordered list, right? Code, if you want to write any Python code as a text document. Rules. Links, if you want to add some links, how to add some links. So all of these things you will understand. Along with that, you will also understand all of this Jupyter Notebook UI tutorial. So what is this view? What is edit? What is file? What is this all symbols? How to execute a Python file? How to download? How to upload? How to create a new notebook? Everything you will see. How to add new cell? How to delete? Everything, entire tutorial. Is this clear, everyone? So far, is it clear? So you need to go through this software installation, Jupyter Notebook session 1. Is it clear, everyone? It's mandatory. Everyone should go. Okay.
Ma'am, in that video, everything available, right? How to create project, how to
Yes,
create
yes,
everything.
everything.
Okay, madam. Okay,
Yeah.
madam.
In this Jupyter Notebook tutorial, everything, it's a 1 hour video. End to end, everything is there about Jupyter Notebook. Okay. So this is the assignment. I want to go slow because many of the people will be joining post Diwali. They are out of station. And I also want to give some time for to you. Today is the first class. So we'll go slow. So next step is Jupyter Lab. So once you are clear with Jupyter Notebook, then only I'll go to Jupyter Lab. So Jupyter Lab, maybe in the next class we will discuss. There are a lot of advantage of Jupyter Lab over Jupyter Notebook. There are a lot of extension. I'll tell you to install some of the extensions that I have installed. And I'll talk about Jupyter Lab, how it is different than Jupyter Notebook. What all are the advanced features which is not there in Jupyter Notebook, but it is there in Jupyter Lab. Everything we will discuss, plus VS Code. So VS Code, nothing to discuss, just we will install VS Code and I'll tell you how to integrate, and we will start using our VS Code to write our first Python code. So these all things will take some 30-40 minutes. Next class, when we connect, in Tuesday's class, the agenda is Jupyter Lab, VS Code, and integrating Anaconda Python with VS Code. That's very important. VS Code, how to integrate Anaconda. VS Code and Anaconda integration we will do. Okay. VS Code also a lot of extensions. I'll tell you to install a lot of extensions that I have installed, which will definitely help you, right? So I'll talk about it maybe in the next class. We'll go slow. I don't want to cover everything. So slowly we will go. Any doubt in today's class? Is it clear? We'll also discuss what environments, how to create environments, a lot of things we will discuss. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, hi Sasmitha. Actually, today I'm traveling today, so when I will get that 2 days recording, I missed
See, all the people who
start
have
class.
enrolled, no need to ask. All the people who have enrolled, I will talk to institute and make sure the drive is created either by end of today, maybe by tomorrow. Once the drive is
Okay.
created, everyone will, by default, they will get access. Your email IDs, whatever you have shared with institute, those email IDs will be added. And
Okay.
inside the driver, you will see two things. One is Python notebook, 131 page notebook, which I told you I will share. Let me show you that notebook also, right? It's a really nice note.
Actually, I just joined 10 minutes before.
Okay, no problem. You can go through the
Yeah.
notes.
Ma'am, when will be the next class after Diwali?
Tuesday.
Okay. Tuesday onwards, it will be continue, right?
Yes. So this is the note I was talking about, and it's a Jupyter notebook only, and it's just 118 page, and everything is there. This is my favorite note. So I mean, coding wise, you will not feel bored. Everything like core Python, advanced Python, everything is there. If you scroll down, you will see this class, right? For quick revision, it is very nice. Class, modules, a generator, decorator, everything, basics to advanced. I think this is more than sufficient. If you clear this 118 page, I think your Python is done. So this I'm going to upload. I got it. I want to give credit to the person who has created. I have shared it with other institutes. What they have done is they have just changed the name and put their own logo. I don't like it because a person has created, they should get that credit, right? So I have not done anything. You will find the name of the person who has created. I got it from LinkedIn. So I'm sharing it. And Durga sir's note is also very viral in LinkedIn. You try to collect Durga sir's Python note. Both are sufficient. You no need to go anywhere, at least for Python. If you have this 118 page plus Durga sir's note, it's so detailed. Everything is there, right? So I think if you complete this too, Python is done. Next thing is you need to do practice. Go to LeetCode and different websites and start practicing. Theory or concept knowledge is like this too is sufficient. Right? Practice as many as you do, you will be getting that confidence. LeetCode is there, HackerRank is there, a lot of websites you can go and even, in fact, in the demo session, I told you, right, you can use ChatGPT as your interviewer. and you can ask him to ask ChatGPT to give you questions, and you can start practicing. Explain also, ChatGPT can explain you a lot of things you can do. So I think this is what I will share. So number 1 is Python. Number 2 is software installation. Inside software installation, you will find today's recording plus Jupyter Notebook tutorial. Right? Next class, when we connect, I'll tell you about VS Code, Jupyter Lab, and integration. VS Code, Anaconda integration, and best extensions that you need to install in both Jupyter Lab and VS Code. And then I think we are done. And system configuration, absolutely nothing, just 4 GB, not 4 GB, sorry, 8 GB is recommended. If any one of you have no 8 GB memory, then don't have 8 GB memory, then you can use Google Colab, right? Which is free of cost. Till 16 GB you can use. There is a limitation on time, but I think it's fine. So you can use Google Colab. If you have less than 8 GB. 8 GB is recommended. Any operating system is fine. Right?
Madam, VS Code and Anaconda integration, we need to set any paths actually, class path or something.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So I'll
Okay.
tell you. Yeah,
Okay,
you can
okay.
select the interpreter in VS Code. Just need to
Yeah.
Control P and select Python interpreter. So
Okay, madam, got it.
I'll show you in the next class.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. So fine. So is it clear, everyone? Today's class is clear. Any doubt? No doubt.
Yes, madam, we are good only.
Yeah. Fine. So let us. Any question anybody wants to ask? We are all good, right? Especially people who joined today. If today is your first class.
A little bit confusion, and the Jupyter Lab and Jupyter Notebook only, madam. We need to go
No,
through.
Jupyter Lab I have not started. So which I have not covered. You should not be confused.
Yeah.
Jupyter Lab we have not covered. So on Tuesday's class I will cover Jupyter Lab.
Okay.
Jupyter Notebook also I have not covered. So it's very obvious that you will be confused. The
Yeah.
Jupyter Notebook is assignment. So it's a self-study. So once you complete that self-study, after that, please ask me if you have any question in the next class. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Jupyter Lab, we have not started yet. Next class, we will start.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
And ma'am, are we using the same link to join on Tuesday again?
Tuesday and Wednesday, I think they will keep. And after that, we will have our class link. So there's a demo link. Right? So it will change in 1 or 2 days.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Happy Diwali.
Ma'am, I am very new to this Python and all. I don't know anything about this. And Python, Jupyter and all, I don't know anything, installation and all. Today only I am hearing the words also
See,
of these things.
if you are completely non-technical, I think
no,
if you
technical
miss
only, but
okay.
I am in Java side. I don't know about the Python, this data science and all.
No problem. So you see today's recording. Also in this software installation, there is a recording, right? If
I have zero knowledge, 100% I am telling frankly, I have zero knowledge on these things, what you are explaining, right?
No problem. No problem. So as it is very, very new things, you might think like lot of things I have covered.
Correct.
Actually, yeah, I know. But actually I have covered nothing in today's class. 2 lines. I have just told you how to install Anaconda, which is 5 minutes task. And I told you to look at this Jupyter Notebook tutorial. These 2 things I told.
Okay.
So 2 things.
Installation I have done, but how to use and
there is
all.
nothing.
Okay.
Use and all, you need to look at this software installation. This is self-study.
Okay.
Please open this tutorial.mp4 and listen what has been done.
Okay.
So just for your knowledge, this is almost like, you can see this is 49 minutes video, right?
Okay.
And
how to use that Jupyter and all, complete things will be that. Okay.
All about Jupyter Notebook, nothing else. This entire 50 minutes is about Jupyter Notebook only. If you look at this, all about Jupyter Notebook, please go through this. And anyway, we are connecting again in Tuesday. So if you have any question, you can ask. And we are going to use this ID very, very, very often. Every day we will use. So slowly, when you start using it, you will feel more and more confident about it. So I'll tell you my experience. A few years back, 2-3 years back, or maybe 4 years back, I was very comfortable using Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter Lab. But when I started deployment, I went to PyCharm and VS Code. It took me around 1 week of time to kind of start becoming comfortable using VS Code. Are you getting? So I was so confused initially. What is this? How to integrate? Okay, it was giving error. Python, a lot of things happened. But after using VS Code for 2 to 3 days, I became it was so easy for me now to use it. Are you getting? So eventually, it's not you, everyone, even me, anyone, because it is a new tool. You need some time. Unless you start using it, you will not get that confidence. You have to start using it.
Okay,
right?
thank you.
And we have all this 2.5 months, 3 months. We will use this only every day. So maybe in 1 or 2 weeks, everyone will be very much comfortable. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So in today's class, 2 things I told: install Anaconda, which is already done. Second thing is go through this recording, nothing else. Next class, we'll go through Jupyter Lab live. In the live class, I will tell you everything one by one. Okay. And if you want, you can follow along with me, and you can also set everything in your system, right? If you find it difficult.
Hello. Hello,
Okay, fine.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
Prakash.
How to access this drive? What is the link?
Prakash, your voice is very low. I'm not able to hear
How to
you
access this
properly.
drive link?
Drive, yeah. So I think it has not been created. So the institute will create it right now. I will tell them, and then they will add you. Yeah, they have your email IDs. They will add you. Whoever is enrolled, they will get access. In the drive, you will get it.
Will you train on AWS also?
Sorry, your voice is again.
No, will you cover the AWS also?
AWS, no. AWS, only the deployment part I will cover. If you want to know about complete cloud, I will strongly recommend you to go with a cloud course where they will teach you everything. So in this course, I will talk about cloud, but how to create AWS account, and then how to, what is S3, how to create your own buckets, right? And then how to upload data on S3 from your local system. Then how to create kind of how to deploy, train, build, and deploy your ML, machine learning code on SageMaker. These all are the things we will learn, not the complete AWS. AWS has more than 200 plus services. And again, nobody can learn AWS everything based on your domain. If you are looking for DevOps or data engineering, based on that, specific tools you should learn, right? So this is for data analytics. So we will be learning S3 and SageMaker, which is sufficient for deploying machine learning code, right? And rest all are open source. We will containerize it. A lot of things we will do before deploying. Rest ML flow, everything is open source. Okay, so thank you everyone. We'll connect Tuesday, and happy Diwali. Enjoy your vacation. Let's connect on Tuesday. We'll continue from here.
Thank you. Happy Diwali.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Diwali, man.
Happy Diwali to everyone.